Oh my god.
How was your flight?
So cute.
It was good. It went by fast.
That was the best flight of my life.
I came and visited you, but you were
Oh my god, I have a story, but I also want to watch this. But I cried on the airplane. An air flight attendant made me cry. And not a bad, happy cry. Should I pause? Oh my god. Okay, I forgot. So I upgraded myself to first class, all right? Yes, I spent $800 for a fucking flight, okay? I don't care. It's my birthday, all right? And it was a 5.5-hour flight. So I got first class. Okay, it's the second time I ever flew first class in my life, and it was amazing. Sorry, not sorry. Not to flex or anything. Anyways, so I'm on it, right? And like, I'm just chilling. The flight attendant came, and like, I don't know. It was really hard to hear him because he had his mask on too. And like, I don't know. And like, I wasn't like right next to him, you know, I'm like kind of like in the middle-ish. Anyways, he was like trying to like ask me what I wanted to eat on the flight, and I like couldn't hear him well. So at first I didn't even hear that he was trying to address me, because like he was calling me by my last name, like Mish, my last name, like Miss Ba, you know. And I was like, I don't know, I'm so used to people calling me Janet, so I was just like not paying attention. And then I was like, oh, sorry, like hi. And then he was like, oh, so what do you want to eat? Do you want, and then he said all the 3 suggestions, and like, it was hard to hear. So I was just like, and I was really tired. So I was like, oh, like, sorry, can you repeat it again? And he went like this. And then he said it, and I was like, oh, okay. It was really weird. I was like, oh, like, I guess I'm like annoying him. So I just like randomly, I picked like the first, I was like, oh, what do you recommend? And he was like, oh, I'm not the right person to ask. I love everything. So I was like, okay, maybe we're like fine again. You know, the flight's like still on the ground or whatever. Like we haven't even started like driving or moving or anything. So I was like, hey, I'm going to go pee before we start like moving and taking off. And so I get up and go into the bathroom. Someone just came back from the bathroom, and then the guy was like, the same flight attendant, he was like, oh, like we're about to take off. And like, I'm the type of person who actually like only gets up to go to pee when I really have to go, especially in public places, just because like I'm kind of like a germaphobe a little about that stuff. So I already really had to go. So I was like, oh, okay. So I sat back down. And then like we didn't take off. We didn't start like, you know, when the airplane starts like moving, like driving slowly. We didn't even start doing that until 30 minutes later. So I'm like bursting, and I'm like, holy fuck. And then we're finally driving, and then I think like we take off. It's like 45 minutes at this point. I'm waiting for us to get high enough and hear the ding, you know, when it's okay to go. It finally dings, and then I'm like, okay, nice. Like I get up, the guy is doing his announcements. He's like, oh, I forgot the announcement. He's like, oh, if you look at the pamphlet, you can buy alcohol, or we're gonna serve this drinks and that, just like, you know, the flight attendant stuff. And I get up and I run into him. He's doing his announcement. He's like, oh, I'm not done my announcements yet. And the thing is still locked. I haven't unlocked the bathroom. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't know if I can hold this. At this point, like it really hurts to hold my pee in. I don't think men realize that like it's actually like women are really prone to getting like UTIs. It really fucking hurt. And I was trying really hard to hold it. And I swear to, and he kept like, his announcements were really long. I don't know if it's because I had to pee really bad, but at this point we're passing over an hour of me holding my already like bursting pee. And And then I see like people around me getting up and going to pee on the other side because there's 2 aisles, right? So the right side, people are going. And then I started crying because it hurt so much. And I just felt like he like really hated me for some reason. Like, I guess probably because I didn't hear him earlier. So I was just really stressed, I guess. Like, I guess I cry because it's like, I feel like I'm being treated like not even like a human, like a dog. I'm still getting emotional thinking about it. Like, I've never been treated like that by someone. So I was like, okay. So I just get up on the other side because I was like, okay, I don't want to run into this guy. And then the woman flight attendant saw me crying. She's like, everything okay? And I'm like, I just need to use the washroom. She's like, yeah, go ahead. So I go to use the washroom and she let me. And then this was United Airlines. Yeah, I was like, it was really traumatic. I didn't drink any water on my flight because I was like, anyways. So then, I think like one of the flight attendants told him, and he came and gave me my food, and he was like, I made sure to get like the food you requested because we didn't have many left, like trying to like make it up to me. But anyways, at that point I just didn't want to see him because like even just seeing him, like the image of him is like imprinted in my brain. No, I didn't report him because like I also like am uncomfortable with being a Karen. I don't want the process. I just like am hoping karma, because like this is me going to Hawaii. I just wanted like a nice vacation and just to relax. So I don't know. I just was like, whatever. Like I peed. It's fine. Like whatever. I'll just, anyways. I didn't report him. But I know a lot of you guys would. No, he didn't say he was sorry. I just didn't want to. That's just how I am. You can hate me for it, but yeah. And then I totally forgot about it, but then I saw the flight thing because I saw how nice the Japanese flight attendants were when they were leaving in the OTV video. They were like, oh, and anyways, I did not have that experience. And yeah, United does have a bad rep, I guess. But my first class tickets were so cheap. Like I feel like $800, like after tax, was, for first class to Hawaii. I don't know. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking take it. Anyways, I've never been treated so poorly before. Yeah, it was such a steal. I mean, obviously, if I knew there was such a fucking asshole, then yeah. But anyways, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's really cheap, so that's why. Yeah, he just kept refusing me to go to the toilet. It was really fucked up. Yeah, I'm safe now, too. The flight was 5.5 hours. I didn't get his name. He was like, I don't know, he was a little older, maybe like 45, 50. Definitely not in his 30s, unless he aged poorly, which I also wouldn't be surprised because he was an asshole. He was actually an asshole. Okay, I'll watch the video now. Anyways, thanks for listening to my story and validating me.
Everyone's getting their allowance.